Hey peeps, what's happening? So we're gonna be hitting the low 30s this next week, and Aiden has a chicken. So we cleaned out the chicken coop, and here's the chickens, and we put a bunch of sawdust and stuff from cutting wood, and we put that all in the bottom and put a ton of old hay. Nope, don't close it, Bubby, don't close it. And so we're trying to do some what's called deep bedding. We got the upper portion is chucked full as well, so that'll be good. We're hoping this will keep them warm. I ordered some battery powered LED light strips. I am hesitant on the battery powered. We're going to be using lithium batteries, but we'll see how well it works in the cold. But I'm going to strip them all along the top of the inside of the nesting box and the top, and we're going to keep the battery pack in the nesting box where it'll be a little bit warmer, and hopefully it'll work. It'll be a trial run. I don't want to run electricity to the chicken coop because I'd have to run electricity from the house to the shed to the chicken coop. Eventually I'm running electricity to the shed. In all actuality, it's probably going to be solar with a small backup generator or something for winter, but most likely it'll just be solar. But yeah, we got the rabbits all a bunch of hay, so now that it's cold we're starting to feed them with both pellets and hay. All of our baby bunnies are gone. We've just got it down to Dusty Rose in there, and I went and got some of these panels. Building supplies is really struggle up here, especially right now. So plywood is like anywhere between $40 to $70 a sheet. The siding that we were considering doing, that is $56 to $85 a sheet, and we ended up buying some, what are they? They're like 36 inches by 8 feet, and those were $17 a panel. Yes?
All the chickens are in the coop.
Good job. You got all the chickens in the coop? Okay, good job. So yeah, we bought like $85 or so for 5 panels, and that's not even gonna get all of our, it's not even gonna cover all of our enclosures. So we're probably gonna have to make tarps work again for the chicken coop at the very minimum. So I'm gonna have to go invest in some more old hay. Older hay is cheaper than straw up here, so I just go buy a bunch of last year's hay, and that's honestly what we've been feeding the rabbits too. They don't need anything real special either. So I gotta go pick up some of that, and then say hi.
Say hi.
So yeah, I gotta go pick up some of that, and we're just gonna try and do that. The other coop over here is probably gonna end up just staying the way it is, and then I'm gonna have to take the enclosure that Oreo is in, and we're gonna have to I'm thinking I'm gonna have enough scrap panels that I can throw some sides on it, and then we might just have to throw a tarp over the top, which is better than what we had, because honestly last year he was in that same cage, but he was on the ground. We had a roof thing on it, but didn't really have anything else. We just packed his kennel with hay, and he ended up getting frostbite on his ears. So we just got to make sure that he's insulated. The other bunnies and the other hutch did quite well, so we're probably just going to leave them the way they are. It's difficult to get building supplies, and then the building supplies that are available are so outrageously priced. It's just hard to go on a budget. We've ended up having to dip a little bit into our base income for some of these supplies, just because they've been a lot more expensive than we anticipated. So most of the income still comes from, other things that we've done and the selling of the products produced through this stuff. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta, that's just what you gotta do. So I've just been able to take on some extra hours at work, and that little extra money that we've had, we've just had to take and roll into supplies for winterizing and whatnot. It's a little more expensive to get things set up for winter, but and this is our second winter with rabbits and with the chickens. So that being said, last winter we did learn quite a bit, and so we're having to invest a little bit more money. So in the future, I don't think we'll have to invest as much into things as we are this winter. So we're looking at it that way as well. We're still growing, still in the process of building our infrastructure here. So we're going to have some things that are going to be a little more of an upfront cost, but in the future we won't have to pay for those again. So really the only big thing that's going to be a bigger cost for us as far as winter, and that is going to be the wood and hay, stocking up on both of those. But the great thing is out of the wood, since we're cutting it all up here and everything, I can take all of the wood shavings and that from cutting the rounds up and everything from the chainsaw, and we can use that for deep bedding. So we're still able to get quite a few things out of things that we're doing. So that's kind of where we're at. All our wood is cut up, ready to go. It's all gone. You can see we still got a bunch of wood chips and stuff we got to rake up, but it's all gone and stacked. Here it is here. We had a little issue here. So all here, we have nicely stacked. We just finished stacking this last stack here, and I was putting the tarp on, and this front one, because we ended up stacking some of them this way instead of this way here in the front, just because we didn't have we had different lengths and everything cut. So anyway, I had some supports going across, and they ended up breaking, and we ended up losing. I mean, as you can see, we were able to fix it a little bit, but if we were to pick up these pieces here, there's wood that has fallen down that's sitting on top of that. If we start pulling that, I'm just afraid that a bunch more of it will come down. So we covered it and just kind of deal with it. I did a little more research and looked at some better ways of stacking the wood. There's really not anything bad about the way we did the wood. there's a couple better methods of stacking the wood, and I think next year I'm going to implement those, and I think it'll be of better use. We are covering our wood piles. I've seen different arguments on covering versus non-covering. That also depends on the way you stack it and everything. So this year we're covering it. I don't know how well it's gonna work, especially with how windy it's already been. I've had to come out and readjust the tarp several times. So yeah, we'll that's gonna be once again another fun trial run. So but yeah, we got quite a bit of wood. I think we're right around 2.5 cords, how things go that way. I have some other options as far as wood goes if I get down to a cord this winter, but we're gonna see how things work out and whatnot. So but yeah, that's where we're at, and yeah, I'll see if I can get a video of us putting together putting the panels on things and everything. So that's gonna be interesting. Today we're just kind of we're working on cleaning out the chicken coop and deep bedding it, and we actually put up all of the mixed rabbits, and we've got lots of interest in those rabbits, and so we have been getting them all ready to go and whatnot for people to come look at and pick up. I think we're going to end up selling 3 or 4 of them today. We've got 10, so and of course we're keeping Dusty Rose, but I think we're going to end up with 10. We've got 10. We're going to end up with 2 to 3 sold today, which is good because we are, like I said, out of funds. We've stocked up on some things and everything, but we haven't stocked up as efficiently as we need to. So we decided we've got more than enough rabbit and the moose and fish in the freezer that we're probably going to try to sell all, if not all of them, most of the rabbits. And at $20 a rabbit, that's a bag of food there. So we figure 10 rabbits at $20, it's around $200 there. So that'll give us some money that we can get some more feed, get some other supplies that we need, and I've got to get about 6 more bales of hay. I need to get some feed hay and some bedding hay. I've got 2.5. So beginning of summer, no, middle of summer, we got about 6 bales of hay, and I was thinking, I should be set for the year. Well, at that time we didn't intend on getting more rabbits. We were just going to use the trio that we have. We ended up making a last minute decision and picking up some more rabbits, and then we ended at one point, I think we had 40 something rabbits. So we went through that hay. What we got going on over here? We went through that hay pretty quick, but looks like the chickens are fighting. But anyway.